Hello, welcome to the channel. This is full spoilers for the opening scene of Mortal Kombat. This is an article on Game Informer, okay, and it contains hardcore spoilers for the opening scene, and there's even a clip of the opening scene as well. But I wanted to show you guys, those that have doubts and stuff like that, because I'm all in for this. I'm massively all in. And I will say, a lot of the opening scene they've already shown anyway, so I don't mind being spoiled by some of the opening scene, right? The rest of it, I don't want to be spoiled about. I don't want to read it. I don't want the bloody TV spots, all of that crap to spoil it. But this I'm weirdly okay with, because we know what's going to happen. But this goes into detail and shows you as well. So let's dive into it, ladies and gents. Yeah, let's have a look, right? The title of the article is basically the Mortal Kombat movie makes a great first impression, okay? And it goes on to explain a whole bunch of stuff which I don't really want to get into, because a lot of this stuff, we know anyway. They're talking about practical effects and stuff like this, and I've done videos on it, I've done live streams on it and things like that, so I do want to get straight into the spoilers, which tells of the opening act. Here we go. First attack. Warning, this section contains spoilers to the opening scene of Mortal Kombat. They even list how long it's going to last, about 13 minutes for an opening sort of prologue. I think that's great. Yes. The desire to not only deliver an authentic experience rooted in a deep respect for the source material is aptly demonstrated in the first scene of the movie. As the movie is set to reboot the events of the film franchise, this scene, which lasts about 13 minutes, serves as a way to establish the backstory between two of the main characters, set in early 1600s Japan. The scene sets the stage for the long-running feud between the Shirai Ryu and Lin Kuei. I butchered these names, seriously. This feud is well known to Mortal Kombat fans as the rival factions that Scorpion and Sub-Zero belong to, respectively. The scene begins with Hanzo Hasashi, played by Hiroyuki Sanada, enjoying, and there's such emotion here. He's enjoying a peaceful day with his wife, child, and young baby. However, when Hanzo, who has a marking on his arm resembling the Mortal Kombat logo, steps away to retrieve water, a group of Chinese warriors attack. Just before they enter the house where Hanzo's wife and children are, the wife hides their baby under the floorboards. I can picture some of this stuff. It's awful. And there's a video as well which we'll watch. But seriously, emotion. It sounds good. So Hanzo hears the screams, but he's too late. His wife and son are frozen solid and impaled. Now, we know that they've made practical versions of his wife and child for the literally frozen blocks of ice. We know that from set visits and interviews and stuff, which sound awesome. So good. None of this CGI crap. Have it actually make it. If you're going to show it, make it. That'd be cool. Anyway, more assailants arrive at the Hanzo Hasashi compound, resulting in a well-choreographed fight scene. Hanzo dispatches of the attackers in brutal fashion befitting the franchise before grabbing a spear tip his wife was using for gardening just before her death. Which I'm so happy I was right about that. He attaches it to a rope and swings it around to even the odds. The choreography and martial artist performance is fantastic and indicative of Garner and McQuaid's desire for authenticity in ensuring all the actors are actual martial artists. That's something which they've said time and time again. Everyone is actually doing their own stunts. Everyone is actually doing the martial arts. Epic. That's really good. So when people wonder why there's no big name stars, and there are, the chap who plays Hanzo is a big name star. It relatively is, and so Sub-Zero. These people are big. But not big in A-list Hollywood. But they're big in what they do. Now I want to read a bit further and then we will watch this clip. When you look at the way these guys perform, it's authentic, McQuaid says. It doesn't feel fake because they're really doing it. The camera's there, they're fighting, and we follow them fighting. There's an immense power in that. After he deals with the various attackers at his compound, Hanzo finds the man who killed his family sitting not far from the house. The man, Bi-Han, Joe Taslim, says he came to end the bloodline of the Shirai Ryu. After another well-choreographed fight, Bi-Han turns the spear on Hanzo and jams it into his chest. Hanzo tells him to remember his face, but Bi-Han is unfazed as he says, "For the Lin Kuei," and leaves Hanzo to die. He later awakens to the crying of his baby, who remains under the floorboards. He crawls back to his home, but he just doesn't have the strength. He falls just short of the entrance to his house, not far from his still frozen wife and son. Hanzo is then engulfed in flame and vanishes. However, a lightning strike blasts down into the ground and Raiden appears at Hanzo's house. He finds Hanzo's spear, which is left behind after he caught fire, retrieves his daughter, then teleports away. I mean, my god, does this sound good? I'm literally getting goosebumps. I don't know. It sounds good to me. The opening scene did way more than establish a ton of lore in a short 13-minute window. It gave me confidence that this film was in good hands and on the right track. Everything from the action to the feel to the details surrounding the Shirai Ryu and Lin Kuei blood feud felt exactly how I wanted them to feel. The opening sequence kicks things off in effective and flashy fashion, and if it's any indication, Mortal Kombat is poised to once again deliver an outstanding on-screen adaptation. I cannot wait for this. Fuck me. Like, seriously. This sounds so good. So let's watch. Exclusive Mortal Kombat video for the opening. Oh. You guys can't hear that. Let me just correct this. I know that it doesn't work because I accidentally... let me just double check. No! God, you guys have like the absolute worst. I know it doesn't work because I had to... I've recorded an Alien Isolation playthrough and it didn't work at all, which was just a nightmare. So, there we go. Right, it works. Right, let's watch. Sorry, ladies and gents. I mean, we've seen a lot of that before. That's not that exclusive, but this is new. It's not that exclusive, but we have seen some of the... Oh my god. I'm allowed. Oh, it looks so good. It genuinely does. There's so much to it. But I mean, this isn't that this is not exclusive. We've seen all of this stuff. Yeah, this is just the teaser clip. I was sent this by Alex over on Twitter. It's literally 15 seconds long. We'd already seen it all. There's nothing really new in that footage, actually, to be fair. It just shows the choreography a bit more. And it's great. Like, the choreography is fantastic. It looks amazing. Or maybe this is a little bit more. Is this a little bit more? Let's watch this. Even the sound effects are good. It sounds so dumb, but like the sound effects are great on this, and that's really hard to do. It's so easy for it to become cheesy. Ah, just so good. Anyway, there we go, ladies and gents. I think this is going to be awesome. I cannot wait. I'm genuinely so excited for this. So excited. This is up there with one of my most anticipated films this year. And I thought it was going to be garbage. Like, I actually thought this was going to be trash. And they released the trailer and I was like, this is amazing. This has no right being this good. But it really does. Like, you listen to the director and the producer and you go, yeah, no, this is why this is good now. I get it. I understand, like, why this is successful. Or at least looks good. We don't know yet. But anyway, let me know what you think down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Cheers. Take care.